and we are live, ladies and gentlemen, on a somber note, I would say. Christy, give her the introduction message.
Hi, everybody. I literally got a call as I was heading to Tennessee that President Trump had been shot. And so I was not finding any information on it. Like nothing had been even like told at all. Then all of a sudden they came flooding in and he was at a rally, a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, and they are reporting that 6 bullets were fired. From what we know, um, he was shot. We know that one bystander was unalived. We know another one's in critical condition, and the supposed assassinator was unalived also.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna break this down best we can. Opening statement, Jesse Lopez. What do you want to say? Go ahead.
Uh, First thing I want to do is give thanks to God that President Trump is safe and keep his family safe, keep all the patriots safe, keep us safe, and God bless us for being here today.
Liberty Dragon, what's your take on it? Go ahead. Opening statement.
That was pretty crazy. But shouts out my boy Big Don, Teflon Don. Hey, my boy doing his thing. He's still here, 80. Still here.
Amen. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, today I'll just say this: I was out shopping HEB with my wife. Chrissy sent me the text. I jumped all over everything. Really couldn't find nothing. I jumped all over Twitter, and it's all over Twitter. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed. I'm keeping my composure here, of course, because I'm a Christian, I'm an American, a patriot, I'm a Trumper. But I was pissed off, y'all, and my wife's pissed. And I would think the sentiment across the nation with all Trumpers and Christians, MAGA hatters, whatever you want to call us, the deplorables, right? We're upset. We're not happy with this. Christy, did someone lose their life besides the shooter?
Yes, a bystander was unalived, and then there's another one that's in critical condition. I will say that I just read, Nino, that it said that it says one spectator was unalived and 2 others were critically injured. I'd only heard that one other one was critically injured, but the shooter is unalived. I know that there's all kinds of trying to just like filter out and figure out what's true and not true. There's all kinds of media stories going out now. It's a man with a red beard and red hair that says that he told Secret Service agents that there was a man with a rifle up posted on a garage and that nobody took him serious. So don't know if it's true, but it's going all over like mainstream media, and of course we never know what to believe with that. But yeah, so to your answer, lots of people were hurt.
And I actually got that clip right now, Christy. I'm gonna play it of the gentleman with the red hair, the redhead gentleman here. I don't know if it's fake or not, but he this is what I came back from the house. My wife was, we were watching this, and we even saw the bloodied, how sad, right? The stadium seat with the blood where the other person he lost her life. But this is the gentleman with the red hat. Let me know if y'all can hear it. I'm gonna play it right now.
And watch and listen to the rally, right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, but we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, and, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up
you
there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service?
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
Like Jesse said, they don't ask questions, Secret Service or snipers. I just got to say this, y'all. How do you go into a rally or around the area, I guess? You know, last time I went to a rally, I had a flag. I had a Trump flag or something. They took it from me. So your thoughts on that? Go ahead, Jesse. How could this guy have been on that roof? Go ahead.
I think that that particular building might have been outside the perimeter where they were checking people. And he was able to climb on that roof, and then he had a clear view of the stage from that location. And then just like that gentleman was saying, if that roof had a slope, the snipers that were on top of the perch on the other building, they couldn't see him because he was on the downside of the slope.
You know what, Jesse? And that's what everybody is saying, is that they feel like that this was like a sharpshooter and that Trump had moved just a little bit, literally maybe an inch or two, to maybe throw his hand in the air to do something. And had it been an inch or two more, that the outcome would have been much different.
Hey, Liv,
Because
go ahead.
if you remember when when the shots started ringing out, Trump was looking to his right, looking at the screen because there was some information that he was pointing out to the crowd. And when he turned his head went like this, and instead of being the whole side of his face exposed, it was only the side when he looked over like this, and it nicked him on the side of the head.
Hey, we're going to talk about it in a minute, but has the shooter been verified? I'll erase my post, Christy, because I didn't see any other news agencies reporting on it. But there's a guy, and supposedly he went to Twitter, said it wasn't him. But has the shooter been identified, Christy?
According to all the media news outlets, no information has been released about him yet.
Yeah.
That they're not saying who he is and everything like that. But I want to tell you something that is really wild, and then I want to ask Lib a question after that. But my niece, you know, she, because I pretty much raised her as a Trumper and all of that, she sent me a Simpsons thing the other day, and it goes through all these different things where we've said that they have like foretold events coming, and it literally shows Donald Trump laying in a casket. And I said, don't send me crap. I said, don't send me stuff like that anymore. You know, and it's just hard because, you know, they say that we're the intolerant ones. When do we go and do stuff like that? Never.
What were we going to ask Lib?
Lib, so how hard was this for you, knowing everything that you sacrificed for what you did for Jason?
That was pretty tough. Yeah, and, you know, I think it comes from incompetence, because obviously, the dude was saying that the cops were right there in the area they could see. But, you know, from what I hear, a lot of Secret Service is severely lacking in people. You know, there's not, because they think it's too boring of a job. They're always complaining about it. Not only that, but reports are coming out that the Trump campaign has been asking for weeks and weeks to up their security, but Biden's DHS has been refusing to do so. So, you know, it sounds like it's incompetence, but it also sounds like it's gross incompetence on the part of them, knowing that he needs more security, and they've been requesting and asking for it. But for me, it was pretty hard. I'm a tough guy, you know, I had like a lump in my throat, you know what I'm saying? But then I was hyped when I saw my boy raise his fist like a real super Chad, say fight, fight, fight. When I saw that, I felt so proud. I was like, that's my boy right there. So, you know, I mean, I'm a tough guy, but I would have definitely, if you would have really got hit, I would have definitely cried for real. I think most
I did
people,
cry.
it would be enough to bring most people to tears. You know
And
what I'm
I
saying?
did cry.
Such a strong adverse reaction. We even had people like Elon Musk. He said, "That's it. I fully endorse him." Everybody's just coming all out for my boy Trump, and this should evoke a reaction out of people, out of everyone. Something inside of you, like this is more. This is more than just a regular election. It's more. It's a
Jesse,
battle against the deep state.
someone said right now Trump just won the election. That's Mike. Shout out Mike Oxmall. Jesse, your thoughts on that statement, and also how did you feel, Jesse, when you heard this news? I mean, like I said, when me and my car were me and my wife were in the car at HEB for 30 minutes. You know, I was posting, getting messages out there. You know, I mean, made a little TikTok, but I was pissed. I was a pissed son of a gun, and I said I better not catch one Trump hater in here. I was playing, but you know what I'm saying? Like I was mad. I was pissed off. Jesse, your thoughts on, is he going to win again, and your thoughts on just when it all happened? How did you feel? You know, you're an ex-Navy a veteran. Go ahead, Jesse.
When it happened, man, it's like we were watching live. We were waiting for it to start.
Live, Jesse, you watched it live. That
I
feed
was
is
watching it live. We were waiting for an hour for it to start. We had already been watching the whole crowd. Newsmax had the crowd on there. There was about 50,000 people out there. They had video of the whole crowd. And then Trump came on and he started, and about about 7 minutes into his commentary, I heard the pop 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 pop, and that was a familiar sound, and it was like, oh my God, and then he went down, and it was like, it brought me to tears.
Oh yeah.
Immediately.
I did too.
And
I had an anger go through me that said that every shirt I wear from now on is going to have Trump on it. I'm going to wear my hair up in the Trump hat. But I want to ask you a question, Jesse, just because of your knowledge of, of your experience in the military, that pop, 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 pop. What could you tell just by like the sound of it, what it possibly could have been?
Well, to me, it sounded like a rifle.
That's
Semi-automatic, and then I knew that there was no possible way that it could have been a handgun, because they check everybody. You got to go to the that contraption that checks everybody for metallic objects when you go inside the perimeter of the event. That's why I'm saying that he was on that building. That building had to be outside the perimeter where nobody was going to check.
Yeah.
So it's like I heard the five to six, maybe seven shots, and when I saw after about the fourth one, when Trump went down, he touched the side of his head, and then he dove down. He dove down, and then right away the Secret Service got on him, and it's like props to the. I understand what my brother man is saying about the Secret Service and maybe not having enough there, but the ones that were there, they stood in front of him to take a bullet for him.
That's the way it should be. I mean, that's what they're signed up to do. But I was so hurt, and then I was so angry. I mean, just like Nino said, I was pissed off, and then it turned to tears because I was so mad. And that's the Christy that's ready to take on the world whenever it's mad tears. And I just couldn't believe it. The only thing that I hate is that now that the shooter is unalived, we're probably not ever going to figure out who.
Yeah, we should have
got there
first.
How did he get there?
That and who's behind it.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I said. I told my wife when they said announced he was gone. I said, "Ain't that convenient, right?
Mhm.
He's no longer alive." So,
That was
Yeah.
a suicide. That was a suicide mission.
yeah.
I mean, they didn't have much of a choice. I mean, they had to take him out. Let's be fair, right? I mean, they had to. But that is convenient for
Okay, now
you.
let's. I'm sorry, Lib. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. And you know what's crazy? I was actually just working on my Donald Trump video game earlier, right when I heard this. I just got the tie going, where the tie and the suit and the cloths are like flying in the air. The cloth simulation physics. And then I pulled that up, and I'm like, no way! I was in shock for real. And you know what? That's it. This Trump game just got 5 times more brutal. Those, you'll see, okay? It just got 5 times more brutal. Good job to that guy. I was
Okay,
gonna ease up on him too. No, hell no.
ease up, never ease up. Hey, shout out my boy EBK in the chat. Everybody in the chat, all the Patriots watching worldwide. Let's get to. Someone said in the comments it was staged. Now there's a trending word going. I don't know if that's the word stage on Twitter, but I'll start with you, Liberty. Do you think that this was staged whatsoever? Because many people are going to that actual train of thought.
And whenever you say stage, you mean like people are talking
It's
about
fake.
the things that have happened at the schools that they say
Yeah.
were fake, and Las Vegas and that, yeah.
Go ahead, Lib. Your
Okay.
thoughts.
Well, I guess Christy brings up a good point. It depends on how you mean stage. I think people are saying stage as in Trump staged it to make himself look good. That's what really people are trying to push. Especially on the left, they're like, "Oh, Trump did that to make him say he didn't even need to do it. We were gonna run away with it anyways." And to think that he would stage that, you got to be stupid. And but I guess
Yeah.
if you hated Trump as much as they do, I mean, of course they're going to come up with something. They think he's evil enough to terrorize all of his, supporters in the crowd and his family and everyone just for a big old stunt, because they think, oh, he's a meanie and he don't care about anybody's self, yada, they think that, but that's stupid.
They think he's Hitler.
Hmm.
That's what they call him. They call him Hitler. MSNBC, CNN, NBC, ABC, all of them.
Well,
They call him Hitler.
Well, you know what? I found was strange.
What context do they mean that in?
Somebody commented on one of my posts and said that about a week ago Joe Biden had said that they need to put Trump in the crosshairs. I haven't fact checked that.
Bullseye.
A bullseye, yes. So and my wife even said,
MTG tweeted that out.
my wife said, why don't you bring up the point about Maxine Waters when she was saying about how they need to start treating Trump and the Trumpers, right? How they need to treat us. Let's be honest. I don't think we thought about this, but I kind of thought about it when I was walking around. I said, is this hat going to make us a target with these crazy leftists and these Trump haters on either side, right? We got Trump haters on the right too. Is this MAGA gear going to make us a target out in public? I digress. Your thoughts, Christy, on do you think it's staged? Go ahead.
Well, if they're talking about that it was staged where he had this done to himself, I don't think that anybody is going to say, "Hey, can you miss my brain, but just graze the top of my ear?" And from what I understand, it got the ear and also the back of his head. So, I mean, that trajectory, maybe if it was in the kneecap or the big toe or something like that. No, I absolutely do not believe this is staged. Liberals, we all know that they stand for violent ways. You never go to rallies or campaigns where you don't hear their rhetoric and all of that. They become violent. And no, I don't in any way think it's staged. Absolutely not.
What do you think, Jesse?
That's ludicrous, man. It's like, who's going to volunteer and stand there and get shot at? Yeah, just barely missed me, just like Christy said. It's like, plus nobody's that good. I mean, I'm sure there's some good shooters out there, but it's like to barely miss you by hair. That's not happening. That's more silly. That's silly. That's silly.
Okay, Jose Garcia says acting like a draft dodger is some kind of hero or tough guy. Shaking my head. Your thoughts, Christy?
Say that one more time, Nina. I'm so sorry. It changed over to car mode.
Jose Garcia says acting like a draft dodger is some kind of tough guy or hero. Shaking my head.
I don't understand his comment.
A draft dodger.
He's saying that
Saying because Trump
he's calling
dodged
Trump
the
a draft dodger. Go ahead.
You know what? My son turned 18 3 days ago, and I'm trying to help him dodge the draft. You want all these. You want us to go into foreign lands and fight these big battles. No, send those illegal immigrants that are coming over. They want to be in here so bad. Show your loyalty to America and put them on the front freaking line.
Great idea.
That's a good idea.
You know, I'm a conscientious objector. And let's be honest, I think it was like Vietnam War back then. Why would anybody want to go? And it was a pointless war in the end overall. And now you think it makes you cool just to go and, let's be honest, you know, shout out to my vets, but the government to go and die for Israel, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you honorable or anything. Look, many of us wouldn't want to join the military, but we're the most patriotic and tough and ultra mega Chad like Trump people in the world. Still shout out to my vets. I love my vets, but I don't love the people controlling the wars.
Darnisha.
I love it.
Oh, go ahead, Christy.
Oh, go ahead.
Good let me just say it's a good comment.
Okay.
Darnisha says the crowd's reaction wasn't normal to one rant that was weird. No, okay, the crowd's reaction wasn't normal. No one ran. That was weird. Okay, go ahead, Christy.
My thing is this though. So like what we saw, how much of it was a delay? Because you know, like during the Super Bowl and all these live events now, that there's a delay between what happens and what we see. So how much of this, you know, is not showing what actually happened within? I think it's 30-second delays or something like that. I can't remember what it is now, but I mean, I've seen like 4 different videos, and the one that I saw of Nino's, I think was the most accurate one that I saw, that people are absolutely shocked. You see people like leaning over trying to see what's happened to Trump. You see some people in the front running. I mean, who knows what you would do if you're standing
and you know
there.
What?
Pop, pop, pop.
We're not running from our emperor. We're there for him. Facts. No real Trumper is running. We're there in the thick of it. We're standing up for Trump. If we're there in the rally, we're not running. We're protecting the emperor. Let's be honest.
But you know what I said? I told my wife, I said, man, I would have jumped down there and I would have been helping out Trump. But my wife said,
hey.
Hold on. To be honest, my wife said that the people behind Trump, they're not directly behind him like that. They're further. When you're at the rallies, we all know this. You've been to a rally. You're not really up there, you know, behind Trump at a rally. You look like you are from the camera angle, but you're kind of further back from Trump than what it looks like. Go ahead, Christy.
No, I mean, I just completely agree. You know, I know that it did say that President Trump was life flighted out of Pennsylvania, and they took him to, I believe, and if I got this wrong, don't anybody hold it against me. I think somewhere in Pittsburgh is where he was taken. But they got him out of the area that he was in. But there have been lots of people, you know, Gavin Newsom, Hunter Biden, Kamala Harris. There's been a lot of people that have sent these tweets, Twitter, whatever you call them, out, you know, saying that they wish him well, and it's like just reading a bunch of garbage is what it is.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Jose, Trump is not an R word, bro. Don't be calling him that. He ain't convicted of that crap. He is not an R word, Jose, like your boy Biden with his daughter. I don't even want to say nothing over here, Jose. So quit lying in the comments saying that Trump's an R word. He ain't an R word. If he was, I wouldn't support him. He ain't been convicted of nothing, you freaking liar. Anyways, go ahead, Liv. My bad.
No, you're good. See, that's all I wanted to say. But yeah, I mean, like, come on, my boy's him. He ain't got to do it. I mean, people like Jose probably got to do it, but not my boy Big Tito. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Okay, so stage or not. I want to go and
Oh,
make. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna go in and make a poll because let's be honest, y'all. If people have their opinions at this stage or fake in any way, that's their opinion. You know, we represent free speech. I'm gonna make a new poll. Do you think it was staged or fake? Comment on the YouTube poll right now, y'all. We're streaming on every platform right now. Liberty, go ahead, take it away.
Take it away on the poll. Whether or not I think
Either
it's
way,
staged.
either or. Help me out here. Go ahead.
No, I don't think it was staged, but I do think it was insane. And I'm not. If I'm there in that rally, I'm not running. But then again, I'm already in the thick of it. I came this far, type shit. You know, like, hey, Trump, I still need that pardon next year. Okay, you got to stick around, buddy. Come on, damn it. You gotta. Oh, red pill goddess is calling in right now.
hey, I
Can we
got a question.
connect
Tell
her?
me call the other line, bro.
They just released him from the hospital.
He got released.
He just released him from the hospital.
Christy, you got any
I
info
got
on that? Go ahead.
Not yet, but I do have a question. So Darnish asked another good question. She said, "This isn't the rally that he was going to announce his vice president, was it? That's on the
That's on
21st.
Thursday.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
on Thursday? I thought the
On
21st.
Thursday, he announces who's going to be the vice president. And Melania Trump's going to be there. And Dana White's going to introduce him.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nino,
Yeah.
can she just call directly your number, or should I patch her through?
No, she needs to call that number. I told you, bro, because I
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm talking about. To call that number, and then
I have a lot of phones going right now, bro.
okay, I got you. So should I call that number, or tell her to call that number, or should her to call it?
Oh, Jose, yeah, tell her to call that number. Jose says you guys are all sheeps fighting amongst each other to keep these rich elites to stay in power, and we continue to get taxed and pay for their BS. Well, Jose, what do you want us to do? I mean, this is what you
Yeah,
do.
ask Jose. Did Jose serve? Is he a veteran, by the way?
He's probably an SPM supporter.
Oh, que la chinga.
Hey, Chrissy, speaking of that, SPM, they commented put not stays there for Trump. So, anyways, that's crazy. We got Trump supporters. SPM supporters rocking with us too, though. It's all good.
And there we
Someone keeps
go.
calling me. Okay, so let's see. HCB says I think someone's planned it. They always put acrylic glass for such things. I don't know, y'all. The shrapnel that hit Trump, they're saying it was glass. But let's be honest, y'all. Somebody lost their life behind Trump.
So who took them out? Was it from Secret Service? Do we know, or was it from the gunman? Who took out the other people? Was
No.
it the gunman, or was it accidental crossfire from Secret Service?
Gunman hit the person in the crowd, and then Secret Service, I think this gentleman up here on the picture, took the hit and did what he did with the gunman.
The one that was unalived, the bystander, there was a doctor that was performing CPR and aid and knew that it was bad. Yeah, it's sad. But you know what? As much as I love this country, if that's how I have to go, then dang it, take me out. Like that person was at least there showing their support.
Damn.
The Secret Service. There's a video on Twitter of the Secret Service snipers that are on the roof, right next to the speaking bleachers, and they had already spotted the shooter, and the shooter knew that they had already spotted him.
Okay, Jose says he tried in '96, but I have a bunch of fam who did, so he didn't serve, Jesse. The Trump.
Oh, okay. Well, then he missed everything that I went through for 20 years. I went over there and fought for 20 years for him to come over here and talk crap about President Trump and us.
You know what?
Calling us cheap.
You know what? I want to respond to Jose, and it's not even from a place of anger. It's just that I get so sad seeing these people that are on their own mental plantation. Name something that Biden has done to better the lives of any single person, because all I know is that my taxes went up.
Yeah.
All I know is that medicine that Trump had dropped down to $13 for diabetics went back up to $1,300. But Biden's trying to trying to prove now that he did all that. What has Biden done for you? Is it that your family receives more food stamps? Is it that they receive, free housing? What has Biden done for you? Name one thing.
Mm.
Even Charleston White on Instagram got in and gave the most heartfelt message
Wow.
about how he was praying for Donald Trump and all of this. Donald Trump, people forget this man worked for free. He donated his checks to Small Business Administration so that black, white, red, green, yellow, purple, anybody that wanted to come up in America had a chance to help people get their small business loans. So, has Biden done that in 47 years for anybody?
Biden ain't done shit. That's a simple, honest truth. He ain't worth a damn. How about that?
And
Speaking of him, speaking of
that's
him,
my response.
yeah, speaking of him, there's his statement. Joe Biden, I saw him on TV. But you know what? I'm gonna say it's hogwash because he was just calling for about a week ago for them to put a bullseye on Trump. So if anything, that was maybe a dog whistle in my opinion, right? This is probably a dog whistle from Biden
Yeah.
for his psychopath people. And I don't want to sit here and just blame people like that. The shooter did it, right? But why did he do it? We don't know yet. But it's pretty convenient that he's no longer here. We can't we can't interrogate him whatsoever. So your thoughts, Liberty, your thoughts on Joe Biden's supposed statement up there. Go ahead.
Okay, and also for that call, you'll have to answer and then hit 0 when it gets to the point. I think.
I've had many people calling from Joe many times. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, no, screw that guy. This is crazy. Obviously, it's a breach of security. Somebody needs to answer for this. Like Big Elon said, my boy said they need to fire the head of the security detail, fire the head of the Secret Service, because there's no excuse. Some people think other federal agents like Myron, they think, because he worked as a federal agent, he thinks it's because he's seen so many transfers and they don't have enough people Secret Service. But that doesn't sound like a good enough excuse for me. There should have been somebody up there on that rooftop. You know what I mean? They should be sweeping all these rooftops. Like, they should know better. And obviously, people already knew about it. This was just a breach of security and a big problem. It could have been a much bigger problem. Things happen, but when it comes to stuff like this, you can't afford to just not be in the A game. So somebody needs to be held accountable.
Okay, your thought.
When President Trump, when he came down here to Corpus Christi after Harvey, when he came down here after Harvey, I got a couple of friends of mine that are with the SWAT team, with their local PD. They had snipers on all the roofs where Trump was at. And he wasn't even out in public. He was inside of a building. But all the roofs there had a sniper to look out for situations just like this one. I mean, I'm not going to second guess the Secret Service or what they did. But, which, like you said, is the shooter that did it. But it took some doing to get on top of that building.
Okay.
Without getting discovered.
I saw someone say that they wish Trump would just drop out and go and enjoy life, but he was made for this. Trump's one of those guys. This is what he wants to do with his life. This is what he loves. This is what he was meant to do. This is his mission. This is what makes him happy. He feels fulfilled, and he wants to go down in history as the best president in all history.
Hey, RPG, you there? Hello, RPG, you there? Hold on, y'all. RPG, you there? Okay, where's the dang call at? Hold on. Hey, can you hear me?
We wait with bated breath. It's going to be a W caller, y'all. W caller.
Hello, you there? RPG. If I can get this. Okay, that's right. Everything's looking good on my end.
I know it just takes one hell of a man, to give up all
you got
of your
that right.
to give up all of your paychecks, get shot. And Jose made another comment that we're still paying under Donald Trump's taxes. What? He has lost.
But you know what's crazy though?
But you have to have a job. But you have to have a job to understand
RPG
how he
there?
dropped
Go ahead. Sorry.
how he dropped employment taxes. That's the only way you would really understand. Whenever I went from every 2 weeks under Trump having 100 and I think 70 something taken out to over 700 whenever Biden got in office. Come on, you can miss me with that. I got real numbers. I don't have fake fuzzy numbers.
And you know what? But honestly, it makes me laugh now because we don't even need these people. We don't even need these haters. It gives me satisfaction to see how triggered and angry and mad and ignorant they are. Oh, Trump this, Trump this. Well, guess what, buddy? We're winning and you're losing. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
That's how it goes sometimes.
We got a caller on the line. RPG, you there? RPG, you there? And I can't hear her. You there? Hello? Can you hear me?
Ooh,
Hello? Can
maybe
you hear us?
something on her side.
I can't hear her, bro.
She's still on the call?
Yeah, he's on the call.
I can hear like about.
I
It
can't-
sounds like a whisper, like about every other call, and then it gets real robotic when she's trying
Hold
to
on.
talk.
Let me try to hook up again. Tell her to hold on, Lib.
Okay. Well, I can't tell her any. I can't tell her
Oh,
anything
here?
from.
Okay, hold on. You there? Hello? There she is.
I can hear you guys.
Okay, RPG, what up?
Hey.
What's up, guys?
All right, what's up, sis?
So, where are you? No. I'm kidding.
Oh, this shit, I was watching the news. I was surprised. I was watching like a movie, then all of a sudden it was breaking news. Trump got shot.
So what are your thoughts on that? What's up? What do you think about that, RPG?
I was upset. I think it's just crazy how they're protecting this man from trying to put him in prison. Now they're trying to assassinate him. I think it's just crazy. It shows who really is the violent party.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It shows us. I think it should get people to start thinking. Why are they trying so hard to get this man out of office? Why are they trying so hard to get rid of this man?
Because they're scared of him.
I think the reason is exactly this second term coming up. I think he's going to unleash the Kraken. I think that
Yeah.
I think every secret's going to be told. I
Yes,
think that
I
he's
agree.
going to
They're scared.
that he's going to expose everybody. I completely agree with you. I think that he's going to really drain the swamp this go round.
Yeah. No more playing around this
Now
time.
that he knows that like they're not playing games, like they really want to get him. I feel like Trump for the next few months or the next weeks or a few days maybe. I feel like he's gonna tell some crazy secrets because before they take him out, he wants people to know the truth. And I feel like these few upcoming days and weeks, it's gonna be it.
Hey, RPG, what do you think about everybody saying that it was staged or it was fake? People are saying that. What are your thoughts about that?
I don't know exactly when this incident happened, but like when I was watching it on the TV, they already had so many angles of it and so many pictures. So like I guess I can see where they're coming from, but I don't know. I need to look into it more to like really decide a decision on that.
You know who said it was staged out of everybody? The ignorant dude himself, Plies. Plies said in a message, all spelled all wrong, all ignorant. This fool, he did this to try to get elected. Like, bro, just shut up, dude. Plies, shut the hell up, dude. You're ignorant as flip.
Okay, so RPG, one more
Right.
question for you. Do you think that this secures President Trump's reelection?
Yeah, I feel like honestly a lot of people are more on his side. Definitely. People are gonna be looking at him. They're gonna want to go. They want I feel like it's gonna be the biggest election yet.
Hey, RPG, how did you feel when you saw the attempt on President Trump's life? How did you feel when you seen it?
Did you cry?
I was upset. I was like, what's the reasoning? Like, Like, why do you hate this man so much? Like, you have to. What is it called when they say that? Like, it's like a syndrome. When you're like crazy,
TDS.
obsessed with hating Trump. I feel like that's what he was.
Horrible.
RPG. Should I make the game 10 times more brutal now?
It was. I was told what from Liberty. He said that it might have been like an Antifa member or something.
That's what they're saying. We don't know for sure if it was Antifa. I don't want to push that because I don't know for sure if it was Antifa. They are saying that, but I took my post down because I haven't verified that, and I don't want to be pushing fake news.
Well, I'm going to blow them anyways. Because they want to anyways. They're just too dumb to do it. Well, what else, Red Pill? What else you got to tell? Did you almost cry? Did you cry? Be honest.
Almost, but once I saw him put that fist up, I knew my man was good.
Let's go.
How did you feel when you saw him raise his hand defiantly when he told the Secret Service, hey, wait, hold up. Fight. Was that not the most epic thing ever or what? Be honest.
I thought it was a gangster. That's what we're doing. Like, if he's going to do all that and fight for us, like, how can you hate the man?
True.
Okay,
He took a bullet for us.
Like, I'm not giving up on you guys. Like, just watch.
Hey, shout out Chemo's Flick says, why no silencer? I doubt it was real, but no silencer. Where did the 5 other stray bullets go? Godspeed, Trump. Your thoughts on that, Jesse?
Exactly. I heard it was like 87 shots.
Well, two or three people got injured.
One got killed.
One got killed.
Yes, one got killed after that.
Horrible. Horrid.
And some of the shots were from Secret Service too, though. You know, because I think I heard like almost right after they popped them, they smoked them. They were smoking on that TDS pack.
Yeah, and that's true. Because right after you can see them on the video when we were watching it. When we're watching it live, when they jumped up on the stage, as soon as they surrounded him and got him up on his feet, you could hear about 3 or 4 more shots. And I thought maybe somebody else was shooting at. Maybe he was still shooting, but that was probably the Secret Service or the law enforcement. There was the snipers that were on the other roof.
But you know what? I have to say what Erica said. Whenever Trump came to Tampa, and I lived in Tampa, they shut down, like, when I say whole city blocks, like you couldn't even go within 3 streets of where he was having his rally and stuff like that. So it is weird that somebody was able to do this.
And you know what? Florida's like MAGA country. Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
there's a lot of haters there, I'm sure. You know, some real radical haters. In Florida, you won't get too far being a Trump hater, let's be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. You know, and they wouldn't let us Floridians get within. You know, we didn't have a way to get into the rally. You know, I'm talking about they had waterways shut down under like the Tampa bridges. They had everything secure. So in a city that you already know doesn't care for him anyway, you know, why wasn't that secure? How can somebody breach a rooftop and them not know it?
Jorge is asking, is there footage of the alleged shooter being popped? Jesse, there is, right? Of not him getting hit, but him on the roof, correct?
Oh yeah, it's all over Twitter.
It's all over everywhere. I mean, Twitter was just full of just Trump footage all day. You know, everybody's live right now talking about it. Like Lib said, one of the craziest days in history. Trump with that fist held up high. Come on, y'all. That's a T-shirt. That's a slogan. That's an American patriot. I've ever seen one.
You better make a mug.
Yeah, that's a mug too, coffee mug and everything. Just shout out the boss Don Bigavell. You know, he took his lick. He kept on ticking, fist in the air, y'all. That's what an American is. I'm proud of my boy Trump for holding it down. I'm saddened by the loss of life. On the innocent side, the guy that they were shooting, pissed on him, and that's all there is to it. Anyways,
Is that one of the things that I have to make talk about this? Like, I know a lot of veterans, man, and it's like a lot of them got shot at in war, and I can tell you one thing is that when they got shot at, they didn't stand up and wave their fist at the people.
Man.
It's like, do you? I don't know. I don't think anybody understands
I think you're right,
what
Jesse.
it took for Trump to stand up with blood running down the side of his head and
You know
yell,
what?
fight, fight,
That's
fight
that's
to the
that's
people that were at the rally.
that's Liberty's video game right there. I mean, I think who can really do that? Go ahead, Christy. That is a good point. Damn.
Well, I was going to say, as much as I hate CNN, they have a very good up close picture of his ear, and it looks like that it ripped through the top of his ear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it hit him good. But you're right, Jesse. Let's be honest, y'all. Who would really have who would have the backbone to take fire right at a rally and stand up and put their fist in the air, y'all? I was thinking about that earlier, Jesse. I was like, to my wife, like, damn, I don't know if I'd even do that. He even had his head, outside of the caravan, putting his fist in the air to his people. This dude is crazy, Lib. You need to put that in the video game, Lib.
I'm going to. Big facts, for real.
Hey, what do you think, RPG?
I'm like, I think that's insane. He didn't even grow. He didn't even grow nothing.
Yeah, rest in peace to that guy, El Bozo. You got popped. You're gone. Sorry. Smoking on that pack.
But I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I think Trump, I don't know if he's crazy, y'all, but he has to have something in him for him to raise his head up out there at, hearing the shooting, seeing it, experiencing it, blood down his face. That is freaking crazy. I'm an ex-street dude, a Christian, right? I don't even know if I would be able to stand up and do all what he did, but he did it, y'all. He didn't cower. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He held his fist up while God bless the Secret Service were ready to take a bullet for President Trump today. That was amazing.
Nino, you just.
But there was right after that happened, man. I went on IG and I went on Twitter and everything, and it's like there was a lot of special forces veterans on there talking about what one guy said, "Welcome to the club. This man is a warrior." A Navy SEAL said that.
Travis says he's a felon, been shot. He's a gangster. Yeah. Damn, Trump's street cred is going up today, ladies and gentlemen.
And we got to make sure that we spread the word, man. Everybody's got to know. It's like, if America doesn't stand up, if you're not for Donald Trump right now, you're not for America. Might as well you just leave.
Wow.
You got a new.
Appreciate that. Chicano, appreciate that. Salute. Okay, and J.A. says stage vibes. I don't think it was staged whatsoever. Let me get my point about this.
Okay.
Talking about it. I don't believe this is staged whatsoever. I think this actually happened. I think, like Liberty said, the best scenario is it was gross negligence. They failed them, and the guy got through on the roof. And I'm going to say right now, I don't believe right now at this point that this was staged or fake whatsoever.
No.
I don't think so either, Nino.
Like Chula says, one person dead, another seriously injured, not staged. I seen the bleachers, y'all. There was blood everywhere on the bleachers. Okay, I don't think this was staged whatsoever. And I've seen a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, Jesse, that I follow on Twitter. That I might have to unfollow from their real rude remarks saying that this was fake or whatever. Nah, you know what? I don't think it was staged in one bit.
It's a dumb fake.
Horrible. Anyway, so let's continue. There's Trump, y'all. Blood on the ear.
Big E, that's pretty big news. My boy Big E, along with the wave of everybody, endorsing him, Elon Musk came out. He's going hard on his page. On his Twitter page now, his X page.
Oh, yeah.
Elon is going crazy. He's talking about, he's crashing out for Trump right now. He said, tell them they're fired. The head of the Secret Service, get out of here. Tell them you're fired. I endorse Trump. He's him. I ain't gonna lie, my boy Elon's crashing out. He told that guy rest in peace. I'm like, damn, Elon not playing.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we thank everybody for watching. We're gonna go ahead and wind it down. We're gonna give the floor to all my Patriots on here. It's Liberty Dragon, Jesse Lopez, Christy Maga, and RPG calling in from a secret undisclosed location. So we'll start it off with you, Liberty. Final words for this epic stream. What do you want to tell the people? Go ahead, Liberty.
And he's still here. Still here, baby. Yeah. I was so happy. God bless Trump. Hail the emperor. And I just want to read a quote from Napoleon. I think this is kind of fitting. Destiny urges me to a goal of which I am ignorant. Until that goal is attained, I am invulnerable, unassailable. Trump knows he's here for a mission, and I don't think anything can stop Trump from his mission. He's on a roll. God bless him. Trump video game just got 10 times more brutal. They made me do it. We're out here.
Everybody throw up the flag in the comments on all platforms. Throw that flag up. RPG, final words on the whole situation. Go ahead.
Same thing. You guys cannot take down Trump. If anything, just be prepared for the next few weeks because a lot of things are about to be this close now that everybody has eyes on Trump. Trump 2024.
Let's go. Jesse Lopez, final words.
All we can say, man, is like with what happened today and with Trump being safe today, God sent Trump to save America, brother. That's the truth.
Christy, final words.
Just what I said. I went through being so pissed off that it turned to tears, and I made up my mind that I'm going to MAGA out harder than ever. And I completely agree with Jesse that I truly believe that he's the man for the job, and we're going to make sure that we get him.
I'll just say this. RPG disconnected. Salute RPG in the chat on the phone call. I'll say this, y'all. Why do they hate him? Why do they want to take him out? I'm going to say it like he said it. They hate him because they hate you.
Yep.
Say what you want about Trump. He was never a polished politician, but you know what? That's what I wanted. And that's what this country needs and what they needed. Hey, I'm a Christian. Christ is my Lord and Savior. But I believe that Trump was put here for a reason. Now, to save America, that's Jesse's opinion. I don't know if America is even savable, if we can even salvage this nation. But I'll say this. I think Trump was put here for this time to show a lot of corruption, expose a lot of wickedness and filth. And God, if God can use Trump, he can use you. He can use anybody. God can use a rock. God can use an ass. He's done it before in the past. Shoot, God has used this man right here many times. Amen. So with that, I just want to say that we pray for the healing of Donald Trump. We hope the Americans wake up. We hope that he does get reelected. Because if not, it's going to be a hell of a 4 years under Democrat rule. And
go
ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I know how much your kids and stuff worry about you when you're out, in your 18-wheeler and all of that. Can you imagine how Melania felt and how Barron felt and Trump Jr. just like having to see all of this? That it just had to be absolutely devastating to them. And the other thing that I wanted to say was, you ask, why do people hate him so much? Because he's never going to be a part of the evil agenda.
Amen.
They want him gone.
Totally agree. And with that, y'all, with Dan for joining us on this live, we will keep you updated. Follow the Facebook page, the Instagram, the YouTube, the Trump video game from Liberty Dragon, Jesse Lopez on Twitter and all platforms, Christy MAGA. You got not even the trifecta. You got the Marvelous Four, the MAGA 4 right here, y'all. So follow us all on all platforms. We'll keep you updated with the latest, fresh, hot news. It's not fake. We thank everybody for watching now and on the repeat. God bless you all. Godspeed to the Trumps. Christ is Lord. And may God bless America. We're out of here.
Hail the emperor!